are from Legacy to Purpose Preparatory Academy, and we will be reading our published book, The Three Super Friends.
The sky was open, the sun set high, and the cool breeze brushed their skins. It was the first day of school, and they were ready for a new year of learning and fun. Bermuda was a lovely island filled with beautiful beaches, warm waters, and friendly people and cool places. Mia flew from a cloud castle in the sky. Brahana rowed a boat, and Tiffany swam to the island every morning to go to school. They were not initially friends, but became friends because of a secret they all shared. They were talking at the lunch table about their families, and they revealed their special powers because they believed they were the only ones in the school who were unique. They became friends. One day, a bully named Nick followed Brahana, Tiffany, and Mia. He wanted to know all about them. Nick discovered the secrets they shared and he wanted to destroy them. Nick followed Tiffany home and saw her change into a mermaid. Tiffany noticed Nick and started to throw magic water balls at him to erase the memory of him seeing her shift into a mermaid. All the balls missed Nick as he ducked and ran. Tiffany was worried, and the next day she told her friends, Mia and Brahana, about the day before when Nick saw her. The friends met at the beach after school, and they showed their powers to each other. Brahana shifted into a beautiful black panther with piercing yellow laser eyes. She had the power of strength and speed. She could leap great distances, and her laser eyes glowed in the dark. She could control land animals with her eyes. Tiffany shifted into a magnificent mermaid with purple scales that glowed in the moonlight. Tiffany had the power to control water and sea creatures. Mia shifted into a unique unicorn. Mia the unicorn had the wings of an angel. She glittered in the twilight as she took flight. She had the powers to control time and the weather. The three friends respected each other's gifts, talents, and abilities. They made a pact to be best friends forever.
Chapter 2. One day a dragon came from the Bermuda Triangle. It was taller than the tallest building. It had red scaly skin, crimson eyes, and it breathed fire. Tiffany felt the rumble of the water, and the sea creatures acted weird. She knew something was wrong. She told Mia and Brahana that something was strange about the day. Mia also agreed that the sky seemed smoky, and Brahana that the animals were running away from the coastline. They all agreed to meet at Mia's home in the Bermuda clouds. They hopped on Mia and flew into the milky grayish sky. At Mia's home, they made BFF necklaces. They held their hands together and released powers into the necklace. The necklaces now contain a mixture of their powers. They believed that if there was anything that ever happened, they could use the necklaces to help save Bermuda. The special girls were so excited to see their shimmery symbols of friendship and love around their necks. The next day, the girls wore their necklaces to school. They walked together to class, and Nick quietly grabbed Tiffany's magical necklace. They were worried because he needed all three necklaces together in order for them to have magic powers. Tiffany was very sad. Rahana shifted into a black panther and ran like the speed of light to get the necklace back. He then saw a Nick leap in the forest. He shifted into a dragon with red scaly skin and crimson eyes. Nick was the dragon. Brahana the panther ran near the school to shift back into her human form. She walked in the classroom and gave Tiffany her necklace back. Tiffany was happy. Me and Tiffany and Brahana walked to the beach after school. Nick was creeping behind the three friends. Brahana sensed the smell of the dragon she saw earlier that morning. The friends all shifted into their magic forms and aimed to attack Nick, but Nick was not there. Mia, the unicorn, galloped slowly on the beach near Tiffany, who was in the water. Brahana, the black panther, stood still, almost frozen, examining the familiar smell.
There were loud noises of cracking and smoking coming from the city. The ground shook, the ocean waves beat against the sand and the houses. The sky was filled with gray smoke and ash. Rahana, Tiffany, and Mia knew it was the dragon. He came back. The friends agreed to use their magical necklaces to rid Bermuda from Nick. The horrible dragon. Tiffany went to the water and shifted into her mermaid form. Brahana and Mia stayed on the beach and shifted into their animal forms. The dragon ran towards the unicorn to attack it. When suddenly Brahana the panther leaped on the neck of the dragon. Her claws stuck deep into its skin, and her strength forced the dragon's neck down to the ocean. The dragon spit fire from its mouth. Tiffany, the mermaid, then used her power to control the water to extinguish the fire. Then the three super friends combined their necklaces to summon the most powerful magic ever. The winds blew, the ocean waves splashed, the animals all gathered, and the power of the land and water animals, weather, and water all created a form so strong that warped the dragon into the eye of the Bermuda Triangle. The three super friends, Mia, Tiffany, and Brahana, saved the island of Bermuda. All the Bermuda lived happily ever after.
This is Brahana and her shifting into a panther with the sun out and a bird flying.
This is me in her cloud castle.
This is Tiffany while she is a mermaid, and that's the Bermuda Triangle.
The end. The three super friends.